Welcome and good day to all. Today's program, the Erasmus Plus CBHE projects, is a sharing marathon featuring UTM project leaders and members. And it is carried out to appreciate our great partnership through the CBHE projects, to showcase UTM projects and project members, as well as to increase the awareness of this project opportunity. And it is also done in conjunction with the Erasmus Days, which are today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow. UTM is involved in more than 10 CBHE projects, and we are privileged that today we have 7 speakers with us to share about their projects and experiences. 2 of the projects that we are showcasing today are which UTM is acting as project coordinator, and meanwhile, the other 5 are as project partner. So we're quite tight in terms of time. Therefore, we'd appreciate if you could put in your question in the chat box or ask during the question and answer session. Please mute your microphone. And if you have great internet bandwidth, just leave your camera on. I think it's always encouraging, it's always uplifting to see real faces when the speakers are actually presenting. Right, so without further ado, let us hear from Associate Professor Dr. Rosmini, who has experience being part of 5, am I right, Karos? 5 CBHE projects, of which 2 are actually as coordinator. And today she will share with us her experience on FOODI. Dr. Rosmini, are you ready?
Inshallah.
All right, so the floor is yours, Karos.
Kak Ros. Okay, so I'm gonna share first the slide that I prepared this morning. Hang on. That's I think this is it. All right. Assalamualaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, everyone. Thank you very much for UTMI, particularly to Prof. Niza and Dr. Diana, who has invited me. And also, to me, this is a privilege for me and also my team, the big consortium that I have, that I am sharing to everyone here, our, what we call it, the sweet spots moment that we have, and I'm sure that Prof. Adi and Prof. Zaliha will continue on. Thank you very much. So this is the focus for today. And before I move on, particularly to FOODI, I would like to share what I and my team at UTM feel about Erasmus plus CBHE and why we keep endeavoring, why we keep accelerating our engine for Erasmus CBHE. Just sharing with all of you, particularly this is for the purpose of driving motivations of all of us within UTM and also other institution partners belonging to UTMI. Yes, particularly there are about 5 projects that I've experienced. Reprisia has passed. We ended the project early this year after a couple of months extension. I'm also involved with, at the moment, Industry 4.0, and we're going to start with Angel and FAB in the coming months, inshallah. But my focus today will be on FOODI. Again, why am I and the whole team are so into Erasmus plus CBHE? Because we feel that this call for action encompass and encapsulate everything that a researcher would endeavor and would passionately want to do. We are in a career that our purpose is to help others. That is always my mission when I enter this academic world. And because of that, Erasmus plus CBHE focus on what I'm really into this Erasmus CBHE because it goes into sustainability. I'm sure that everyone, each of the speakers will talk about after the project ends, it will leave behind something that inshallah will sustain in the future. For FOODI, it's going to be a master's MSc program, plus its professional training, plus a lab center. All right. For Reprisia, we have developed a research performance tool for Southeast Asian University to assess and evaluate the performance in research. And Erasmus plus CBHE also goes into impact. When something is sustainable, I think it relates to impact, impacting others in a very positive manner, that we improve a certain portion of other people's life. We work towards making a difference towards others' life as well as ourselves. And as we go along the project, there's also an essence of dissemination, and this dissemination is very in sync, in synchronization with Malaysian research assessment that we call MIRA. And I'm sure that every country that we have partners here also have some sort of research performance evaluation for promotion and so on and so forth. So dissemination for Erasmus plus CBHE is something that links to publication. Some people said, you know, Erasmus CBHE is just about producing MSc program, producing tools, etc., but it doesn't relate to publication. So that is a no-no kind of assumption, because we do also journal publications, articles, and books. And so this is today, Erasmus Days. I have already informed my partners in other places across the world, the FOODI partners, that we're going to have this special day at UTM. And this is all our beautiful partners in FOODI. They are so yummy. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to the family members of FOODI in EU. First, we have UCD. UCD is University College of Dublin. They have been working a lot in supporting us with the curriculum development, and also initiating the final project for MSc FOODI. So we are blessed to have them in. And then we have Read Lab. Read Lab is not an institution. Read Lab is not a university, but it is basically it is an agile little company that just focus on grants, that just focus on projects. So they are pretty much like a project management kind of unit. It is very agile. It is located in Trikala, Greece. And then together in Greece, we have University of the Aegean. FOODI is initiated based on the idea of our professor, Yanis from University of Aegean, and also he's a business professor, and he got the idea of food innovation, but he feels that this food innovation need to be gummed with engineering perspective, and so it goes into sharing the idea with Read Lab. And then we also have expert on professional training from ACME, Metropolitan College, also in Greece. And then we go down south. This is University of Salerno, who specialize in engineering, especially in the food industry, and they support us a lot. Now, going through the ocean, we're here in Asia. So this is the Region 6 partners. So we are all in Region 6. FOODI is led by UTM, Alhamdulillah. And UTM would not be able to achieve so much, shall we say, milestone of FOODI, if not for our great partners in Asia. We have, I'm going to mention from, shall I say, on the top. I'm sorry. On the top, we have Prinsongkla University in Thailand. Also in Thailand, we have AIT, Asian Institute of Technology. And then we go up north to one of the ASEAN partners. We have Cambodia. From Cambodia, we have 5 partners. So they are first, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Sports that help the institutions in Cambodia to get licensed for MSc FOODI. And then we also have, down south, we have University of Battambang. You know, I'm still learning and how to pronounce them, Battambang, okay? And then we have University of Heng Samrin at Sabongkamum in somewhere in Cambodia. We have Swai Ring University and the popular ITC, Institute Technology Cambodia, plus also, it's very sensitive, plus also, I think I mentioned all in Cambodia, and then we go down to the plus point in FOODI, Malaysia, we have UITM, Sarawak, particularly, University of Malaya, and not forgetting University Kuala Lumpur. So these makes up the whole FOODI consortium. And so far, everything is fine. When we met, it's all about laughter and food. After all, it's all about food. So far, Alhamdulillah, even though we put management of risk and conflict within the consortium, there's no conflict, Alhamdulillah. And this is specific aims of FOODI. We have three major aims. So the first point I put it here is to produce MSc Food Innovation, Food Process, MSc FOODI stands for Masters of Science in Food Processing and Innovation. And along with the major MSc FOODI, we have to also produce a professional training for the industry people. From the professional training, we hope to get some buffer, all right, from the industry people that would jumpstart and become student for our MSc FOODI. And then aside from all these aspects about developing knowledge and academics for the industry, we also focus on research. So research comes about when we, the Asian partners, are responsible, are tasked to establish the FOODI Lab Center of Excellence. So it is hoped that this FOODI Lab Center of Excellence, in which every Asian partners are given 14,000 euro to buy equipment on food processing, we hope that it could be a precipitating point or a hub for students of FOODI, trainees from the professional training, researchers and industry partners to glue together to develop empirical research for the purpose of betterment in the food industry and its related sub-industry, sub-sector. So that's the amount of the grant, and we need to finish the project in 2021. FOODI is so special. I love it so much. The moment I got the idea, I got the email from Reed Lab and also Asian, University of Asian, because it captures three major sustainable development goals. Number one, because you're producing MSc FOODI, therefore we are working towards quality education, expanding a better base, a better spectrum of postgraduate degree for developing countries, particularly in Region 6, which is mostly honed by ASEAN partners. And then number two, food is so crucial. We need food, all right? But there are so many people on earth that is deficient when it comes to the food itself and the quality of food they eat. You know, we go across Africa, Syria, etc. So this is the major reason why we need to educate more people to understand how do we improve the industry so that we could spread the talent within the industry to produce better food so that more and more people throughout the world could benefit from better food, sustainability and traceability. And therefore it goes along SDG 9. The moment we figure out the best way on how to educate the talents within the industry, that means that we are improving and growing the industry, leading for innovation and better infrastructure, not just for universities, but also for the industry. So these are the activities and milestones so far. All right, in 2019, we kicked off in Kuala Lumpur. Subhanallah, all partners comes to us, UTM. They enjoy Menara Razak and they love meeting with our wonderful, beautiful heart TNCPI, which is our VC, functional VC now. And then in September 2019, we traveled to Dublin. That is the first workshop in developing MSc FOODI. It's fun. They are the partners that I have, the EU partners that I have, and I'm sure that all CBHE projects also experience this. They are very contextual. They do not push us all the existing programs they have in EU, but they keep saying that these are the practice. Okay, want to know what you have in your country, in Malaysia, Thailand, and Cambodia, and we presented the context in our country, what we want in terms of growing and developing the nation, and therefore we gain the FOODI curriculum structure. And then down in November, we travel again to Italy, beautiful Italy with all the pizza. We spend one other week at UNISA to understand how they develop the lab, and also how we come up with the professional training module. Now this year, we're supposed to travel to Battambang and also Thailand for the FOODI training of trainers, but we could not achieve it because of COVID-19. Therefore, everything is done through VLE. FOODI VLE stands for FOODI Virtual Learning Environment. You could see how it is being developed and it is being used in our website, www.foodi.project.eu. And then 2021 will be our final last year for the whole family to work together. This will be the time where we will come up with FOODI final conference. Inshallah, I will work with Dr. Diana later on to get people to join the FOODI final conference, and we hope things will get better, inshallah, so that we can make it face to face, right, Prof. Adi? And then we're gonna do more publication. I'm gonna also send some notification to UTMI so that you could join our, FOODI ASEAN cases. Plus also other publication, and then we're going to work on our lab so that we will pursue research even after the project ended. All right, and just a little bit more slides I would like to share you. So this is the fruits that we get from the 2 workshops in UNISA and UCD. We are already in the process of we are already completed in developing the program structure, and we are in the process of submitting the papers to the Ministry of Higher Education in Malaysia. And there's one university in Cambodia, UHST, University of Hang Samrin. They have managed to get the license and start enrolling the student in November. Very, very significant achievement. And we also have AIT, who has that has started the program, but they changed a little bit the name of MSc FOODI into MSc Food Innovation, Nutrition and Health. All right, but the content is still the same. All right, we have 3 semesters for MSc FOODI, and before the semester start, we also provide an online non-credit bearing that offer an online short module on food science and technology. Before, the students, either from business, from engineering, and other related bachelor's degree, could enter the program. So in the first semester, they will learn about all the essences of food science and food processing. In the second semester, they will go into studying business strategy and policy relating to food industry. We would like them to understand the standards of food industry. Therefore, we propose the food safety law and regulation, and also the idea to capture SDG 2 through food supply chain traceability and sustainability. And the good thing is that we have several electives, and the best part is that we are promoting halal also throughout the ASEAN region, because we have a specific elective on halal. And this is, shall we say, the cornerstone or the magic of MSc FOODI, where we have one major project thesis for the student, and we spread it across 3 semesters. So how do we see that? So we call it MIDAS. MIDAS stands for Mastering Innovative and Disruptive Approaches to Success. In the first semester, we will expose students to design thinking sessions. All right, design thinking is something that belongs to all disciplines, either business, engineering, and also architecture, and also design. And then we want students to, before they come up with a product to improve their business or they start their own business, we want them to learn on how to empathize the market and later on develop a prototype that would suit the industry. Therefore, in the second semester, they'll do internship with specific company. We call it industry consultancy internship. And before they can call themselves graduate, we would push them to submit and present papers in the FOODI final conference. So this will be something that will be sustained even after the project finish, because within this year up until 2021, we're just doing the pilot for MSc FOODI, but after that we'll run and hopefully it will benefit the whole other regions. And thank you very much. So these are a couple of pictures that we traveled to Dublin and Salerno. And back to you, Dr. Diana. Thank you very much for allowing me on behalf of FOODI to share what we have gotten so far. Back to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kak Rose. Really love the sharing just now, especially when you start talking about laughter, food, in addition to impact, sustainability, and dissemination, and also focus on SDG. It was great sharing just now.